walk me through how you first heard about the president's comments over in London, and then what you guys as in a locker room talked about, and what we saw on Sunday. Walk me through that, Marcedes.
Well, so I mean, obviously, the time is so far ahead. So we're in London, still trying to catch up on sleep and, having meetings and everything like that. My phone is going off, like just buzzing. And, I'm looking at my phone and seeing all these screenshots and all my group chats and my friends from my group chats, and my family's just sending me different things. But obviously at that time, I'm in and out of meetings, so I can't, really digest what's really going on until I get out of meetings and I look at it, and it's just, I couldn't believe it. I don't understand how, things like that, can be said from somebody in a position that he's in, and the platform that he has to just speak the way he speaks. I don't get it. I don't understand it.
So what was the conversation about the show of unity? I mean, you and the Ravens were the first up, and on foreign soil, I might add, during the national anthem. So there's a lot of sensitivities to this subject. What was the conversation about in your locker room about the show of unity that wound up taking place?
So the conversation, honestly was just about, whatever we were going to do it together, and come together as one. Obviously, man to a man, you can't force anybody to stand up and lock arms. A few guys, kneeled, and that's your prerogative. I think it's open to interpretation to how you're going to take it. You can't make everybody happy. There's always going to be something said about it. But like you said, it's such a sensitive subject that and it's not going anywhere for a while. It's serious, and with the social injustice going on, and the comments from the president, just adding fuel to the fire. It's a tough position to be in, especially for us athletes and the platform that we have. To be on the forefront and really try to make a difference. But you're going to have some people who don't like us for kneeling, and then you're going to have some people that hate us for standing. You can't win.
Well, you were standing, Marcedes Lewis, here on the Rich Eisen Show. Your left arm was interlocked with the right arm of the owner of the Jaguars, who was reported to have given money to the Trump inauguration. And by the way, nothing wrong with that. But, here is the president saying something about NFL players. What was that like with the owner of the Jaguars, Shad Khan?
Yeah, it was definitely a situation where, we met as captains, a few captains, the owner, the GM, and the head coach, and kind of figured out that that's what we, wanted to do. And, obviously, I can't speak on, the owner and, him funding the president or whatever, but the fact that he was behind us and the cause and what we were really doing it for, and wanted to just come together and show unity. At the end of the day, it's all about coming together and having this country be a better place to live in, because the state it's in right now is it's ridiculous.
Last one for you on this subject, Marcedes. A couple more minutes with Marcedes Lewis of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Those who are on hold who take the stance that players should not use the national anthem for anything else other than hand over heart, standing at attention, that any demonstration should be taking place outside the combines. John Kelly, the four-star Marine who is the chief of staff of the president of the United States, said today that players should just stand at attention for 3 minutes, and then outside and before the 3 minutes they could do whatever they want. What do you say to that, Marcedes?
I don't know, man. I don't really. That's hard to speak on. My stepfather is a Purple Heart. Obviously standing and interlocking arms was something that, we decided because it was, somewhere in the middle. Obviously you don't want to be disrespecting the flag and those that, fought for us in the past and that continue to fight for us every day. But also you want to, be woke to the situation and the social injustices that are going around and going along in this world now. So it's a tough situation.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on radio stations across the country and audience.
If you liked some of that, get some more of that on the Rich Eisen Show app. Follow all the information you see right here on the Rich Eisen Show.